Today's case is one of the most bizarre cases ever. On June 30th, 2014, Lars Mittank, a 28-year-old German student, went on vacation with a group of friends to Golden Sands, Bulgaria. Now, Golden Sands, Bulgaria is said to be the hot spot for young European travelers. If you want to have a nice experience at a beach and have that whole summer feel, then Golden Sands, Bulgaria is the place to be. They stayed in a really expensive upscale hotel. Everything was all inclusive, so it was a really nice place. On July 6, 2014, a day before they were to return home, they all decided to go out to a local bar. And while at the bar, there was a huge game going on. It was a very popular game, two very important teams playing. And Lars kind of got into a sort of disagreement with four other guys at the bar. Lars liked one team, I guess, and the four other guys liked a different team than Lars liked. So they got into a little bit of a disagreement, which eventually ended up in a physical altercation with these guys, and Lars suffered a ruptured eardrum. Doctors prescribed him an antibiotic called cefuroxima 500. Doctors advised Lars not to fly due to the ruptured eardrum. That doctor referred him to a different hospital and told him once he had been okayed to fly, then he could go ahead and return home. So they continued drinking that night, and then after that they decided to all go to McDonald's for dinner. Now, Lars said that he wasn't very hungry, so he didn't want to go inside with them, and he preferred to stay outside alone, and that he would be waiting for them on a nearby bench when they had finished eating. After they were done eating, Lars's friends went out to meet him at the nearby bench. However, Lars was not there. He was gone. This is where things get really weird and just does not make any sense. Lars did not return to the hotel until early morning the next day. He claimed that he got into another altercation with the same four guys that he had been in an altercation with previously that day. And not only that, but that they hired Russians to follow him and to attack him. So at this point, Lars's friends decided that they were going to stay with him. They did not want to leave him in a strange country alone by himself with what he claimed guys following him. Lars insisted that he would be fine. They did not need to stay, and eventually convinced them to go ahead and leave him there alone. Later that day, Lars checked into a hotel called Color. Now, this hotel, again, was said to have a very bad reputation and on a really dangerous part of town. On July 8th, just a day after his friends left, Lars started to have some very strange behavior. He was acting really erratic. He spent only one night in the hotel but was paranoid and frightened the entire time. So frightened that he got up and left the hotel in the middle of the night. He sent his mother a text message telling her that he did not feel safe in the hotel that he was staying in. He thought that people were following him and that they wanted to get pills from him. He also told her to cancel all of his credit cards. His mom booked him a flight and a bus pass back home on the 8th. He took a taxi to the airport, and inside of the airport they have a medical service center. So before he got onto his flight, he went to the medical service center, and he was in the medical service center for about 45 minutes. This is where his behavior got even more bizarre. Doctors say that while Lars was in the medical service center, a guy in a construction worker's uniform walked in. As soon as Lars saw the guy, he completely freaked out. I mean, he lost it. He started to mumble to himself. He started to sweat. He started to fidget. He started to freak out. The footage you are going to see next is of Lars leaving the medical service center right after he had the run-in with the construction worker. What in the world is going on here? What the heck happened? I mean, there are so many questions to this case and so many theories. One of the theories to this case is that Lars was suffering from some type of brain damage that happened from the ruptured eardrum, which have may have made him have this paranoia of someone following him and things like that. There's also theory number 2, which is that Lars may have been part of some type of drug deal, or maybe he was running drugs for someone, and that might be the reason why he was so persistent in having his friends leave, even though he had the run-in twice with those guys and he said someone was following him. Why then, you know, try to convince your friends to leave without you unless there was something that you had to hide? There's also hearsay that the doctors never told Lars that he could not leave because of the ruptured eardrum. He told his friends that possibly Lars, the doctors did not say that, but Lars did not want to leave because he had some type of drug operation or drug deal. He was running for someone. Lars did tell his mother that, I believe they said his exact words were, they know I have the pills, or something like that. I don't think he was talking about the antibiotics because it just really doesn't make sense. It's antibiotics. I don't know. It is a different country, so I don't know what that means. Like, just his erratic behavior in the video footage, how he just ran like that and he just never looked back. He just kept running. He climbed over a barbed wire fence and then ran off into the forest. Like, I just don't know what would make a grown man run the way he did out of that doctor's office. That was just, it was mind-blowingly bizarre. Like, I have no words for why he would do such a thing. So those are the theories. What do you guys think? What happened to Lars Mittank? Where is he now? Do you think Lars is still alive? Do you think Lars is dead? Do you think he's been kidnapped? Do you think that that maybe this is some type of brain damage that he received that he was suffering from? What do you guys think is the truth? Let me know your theories down in the comment box below. You guys know I love chatting with you. If you like videos like these, then check out my last video on the Turpin family children. It's actually a 2-part series, so the second half will be coming up soon. Just click the link right here and it'll take you straight to that video. As always, feel free to share these videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you don't want to miss out on any future episodes. And I will see you guys next Monday. Bye.